Good morning, everyone. This is Mike Yurigan. I'm at the Habitat Golf Course today with Golf Brevard. Just wanted to give you a little update on what's going on for the month of August in Spessard, Holland. 7th and 8th of this month, we're going to be aerifying again. Greens-wise, this will be our last aerification here at Habitat, and then the 21st and 22nd we'll be over at Spessard, Holland, doing the same there. We've had some unprecedented rains in the month of July. To say the least, it's been quite, I don't know if stressful is the right word or not, but obviously when you look at the lakes, they're almost back to full capacity. I need to give a couple shout outs to Peter Santisi here at Habitat. Peter has been coming in around midnight to 3 a.m. On these rainy days and starting to pump some of the holes down. And also our superintendent, Jamie Baker, our head superintendent here, and with Golf Brevard, he's been coming in also. And I came in Sunday and was kind of concerned that we might be able to open the front nine. It was that wet. And so Peter and I spent about 7 hours Sunday morning just pumping the golf course out on the front nine so we could actually open. But those two guys have been just tremendous and putting the time and effort into getting that done for us. So with that said, we've been very fortunate actually at Spessard, Holland. We haven't had the kind of rain over there that we've had here. I think it's just been hitting is the I-95 corridor, and it's been staying out west mostly. And as you all know, in Florida, 5 miles away you could be sun shining and you could have an inch of rain. So I know we're up to close to 15 inches in the month of July. Here we are August 1st, and you know, we're not even in the hurricane season yet. So hopefully you know, we continue to stay dry and be able to work on some of the drainage, the issues that we had or do have here at Habitat. The biggest problem that we found is that our gravity drains, where the sock and the pipe that's in the ground, some of that got hit when we put the new irrigation system in. So we're finding some of those little spots, and we'll have to dig them out and reset and clean them out. But and our sump pumps are down. We're working on with an electrician to get the sumps on number 2 back up and running, and we're going to put a new one on number 9, and then also the one on 16. So, but we've got water standing on the golf course that we haven't seen since we've been here, and when we started in September of 18. So, just if you would, keep your eye on the emails. You know, we're obviously apologize if we can't get the golf course open because of the rain, and if you show up at 6:30 for your 7 o'clock tee time, and we have to close 1-9. I'm just kind of be patient with us on that. It's just, it's frustrating for us because we can't get out on the golf course and mow and do the things that we want to do. So just be real patient with us until this weather breaks and we get some dry times. Spessard, Holland has made a great transfer with our weed control program that we were working on this summer. I think if you've been over there recently, you'll see the golf course is fabulous. Habitat, I'm told, has never been in better shape. And just thank both staffs at both golf courses for a tremendous job. Jamie, obviously, with his crew, and then Dan over his crew at Spessard, Holland. We do have a demo day here scheduled for August 11th from 9 to 1 with Callaway. So if you want to come out and test some of the new clubs, I know they have a new some irons coming out September. I don't know if they'll have the new heads or not. There'll be the Apex line, I believe. So we just, we've got a lot going on. We need to thank each and every one of you. We had another record month of July, even with the weather and the heat. Again, stay hydrated. We got plenty of waters and drinks inside. And again, we're going into our 5th anniversary. Will be up here September 1st, and it's been a pleasure, and it's been a lot of hard work from all of us, and the staff has done a great job, and I want to thank them personally. We're having a little party coming up next week. So we're just, there's a lot going on, and we just continue to, do some great things at both golf courses, and your support has been tremendous. And I know I'm reiterating that quite a bit, but without you, all this doesn't make sense and it's not worth it. So I think that's why everybody puts the effort in that they are. I thought I would give you a little tip this morning regarding your fairway woods and loft. We talked about it briefly before. Most of us, when we get a little older, and I have to admit don't feel 60, but I'm going to be 60 at the end of the year, and I've retooled my golf bag again. I put a 5-wood in the bag as opposed to a hybrid, and I start my irons with a 4-iron down. Now, the 4-iron loft of modern day today is much stronger than it used to be. So I've tailor-made my bag from a 4-iron down to a gap wedge, a 52-degree approach wedge, and my 56-degree sand wedge. So I'm thinking actually about putting a sand wedge, a 60-degree in my bag. And for those of you that struggle with your short game is technique. You can work on that. That's easy. We've talked about that in the past. But to get the ball up in the air, especially right now with the fairways being cut a little more than a ½ inch, the ball's going to sit up great because the grass is growing. You know, we could mow it in the morning, we could end up mowing the same tee or the fairway in the afternoon and cut grass. So with your 5-wood, 7-wood, 9-wood, those lofts transition obviously from hybrids into these because they're shorter. What I found with having a little bit of a lower back issue and having less flexibility than I used to, it's much easier for me to stand a little bit more vertical with my 5-wood and 3-wood. So it's made those 200-yard shots or 180 shots better. So I hit my 5-wood between 180 to 200 yards. I used to be able to hit my 5-wood 225 yards. So it doesn't work that way anymore because I just don't have the swing speed. So when you're on the par 3s and you're playing a hole that's 160 to 180 yards, get the 5-wood out. Those of you that have an 80 to 90 mile an hour swing, don't try to hit that 4-iron or hybrid. Take your 5-wood, and I'll change my angles here a little bit. Just grip down on it a little bit, turn it into a little shorter shaft, make the same swing. Speaking of Peter, there he goes. He's out pumping water right now. Hope you can hear me over the cart. Again, I can't thank Peter enough for all his hard work. I know not too many of us will get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and mow fairways like he does and do the things that he does for us. So got to give him another attaboy. I think he just wanted to get on camera. So get back to your 5-wood. Grip it normal. Most of you that feel like your club is a little too short, a lot of you I'll see where you're trying to grip off the end. What your brain is telling you, you're trying to make the golf club longer. So to get a little more control, make sure you grip down on a little bit. If you're in between clubs, always go to the longer club. You can always grip down. If you watch the LPGA Tour and you watch a lot of the women, they're playing with, quote, men's length clubs. Well, it's about height. Nelly Korda and some of the ladies, some of the Korean girls you see that are great ball strikers. You see it, and I believe, I don't know why I'm lost on my names right now, but one of the girls from Canada, she has a tendency to grip way down on her shot. So what she's basically doing is she's making the club a little shorter so it won't go as far. So mess around with your length of that 5-wood, 3-wood, 7-wood if you have it. Grip down on it, come to the range, hit a couple shots, and just get a kind of a feel for, okay, that ball's going 140 yards with this grip. Grip it a little higher, it goes 150 yards. And get your laser out. Ask the guys who are here at Habitat, when you're, what's the distance from here to the red and white post. All those little things will make a difference because you want to get the ball, especially here at Habitat, you want to get the ball to at least green high. You don't want to be pitching up the slopes. A lot of the holes, as you know, you have to pitch up the slope. And just, try that. I know that's a little goofy thing to do today or to talk about, but those are little subtle things that the pros do all the time. You'll see them get in the bunker. They'll open the club face. They'll grip down on it a little bit. They'll get a wider stance. All of us that are a little older and we have our flexibility issues like we talked about, it's a lot easier to stand a little bit more vertical and swing and let the club come up and down, because you're going to create a little bit more speed. If you get down into too much of a crouch, or and you're squatting too much and you're too wide, you're going to restrict your swing. So try those couple things. Again, is there anything that we can do for you? And all of you, again, thank you, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.